We are live on Lunch Break Live with an extraordinary guest, Tammy Fry of Fry's Family Food. Your family food company has saved how many animals this year?
3.5 million.
Oh my God, 3.5 million animals saved. This is extraordinary, and the food is delicious. We are going to be taste testing in just a couple of minutes. The story is absolutely extraordinary. They've been in business almost 3 decades. They are in 28 countries all across Europe, in Australia, in South Africa, and now they are coming to the United States.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Well, what are you making today?
So today I'm making a sushi jar. It's something that you can take to work, pack for your kids in their lunch boxes. It's full of healthy ingredients. So I love plant-based nutrition and putting together interesting dishes that are healthy and tasty.
Let's get to it.
So I'm going to start off just by cooking the quinoa. I did pre-cook some because it takes a little while to cook your quinoa and refrigerate it. Mm-hmm. So I'm replacing brown rice or white rice that you usually use in sushi. I'm replacing that with a quinoa because it's high in protein. And you know, if you're vegan, the first question you're going to be asked is, where do you get your protein from? So quinoa is a fantastic source of protein. It's around 18% and contains all 8 essential
All right, let's see it. Let's do it.
So we're just going to fill the pot with a little bit of water. I've pre-boiled the water just to speed things up.
Sure.
I'm sure there's lots of mums out there that have no time to do anything, and that I'm one of those mums.
You're a mother of 2.
Mom of 2 little boys. So I'm going to grab the quinoa. And I don't measure much, so excuse me, but usually 1 cup of quinoa to 3 cups of water. And then you're just going to let it boil for about 15 minutes until you can see it.
That's simple. And let's see what quinoa you use, because people love to buy these products. Organic Pearl, heirloom quinoa, and what's the brand?
It's Alter
Ego. So there you go. 1 to 3 parts, 1 quinoa, 3 parts water. We're going to cook that up. And again, when people don't ask Tammy, where do you get your protein? Because she's a black belt in karate. Okay, and she's probably tired of that question. You know, there is so much protein in plants.
There's so much protein in plants. Today I'm cooking a very high protein salad. So we're using seaweed, we're using fries, battered prawns, which have got about 20% protein. That's higher than meat. We're using quinoa and we're using edamame beans, which are young soybeans.
And this is your chance to ask Tammy questions. She's an amazing athlete, a surfer, a black belt in karate, a weightlifter, all on a 100% plant-based diet, okay? So ask away. Beth People says she made it and she's excited. So, okay.
So we're going to let this
let that cook. Okay.
And I'm using my trusted air fryer. I love this air fryer because you don't have to cook with any added oils. So we just put the prawns in for about 10 minutes. On about I'm trying to do conversions, but about 370 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 180 degrees Celsius. So
yeah, this is a secret weapon for vegans.
Secret weapon.
You could just, cut up your tofu and put it in there, and you don't have to use added oil. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so now you've got all these veggies here. What's happening with all these veggies? Look at these gorgeous veggies that you've brought.
So I love eating a lot of raw foods, and I'm sure many people do, but sometimes it's nice to add in something warm, and I think that's where fries comes in. So the whole dish is primarily raw except the quinoa, and these vegetables have got so many good nutrients in them, and they're really, really all good for you. So I'm going to just cut them up, and we can start layering the jar and putting it all together.
Okay.
This is a really quick dish to cook, so anyone should be able to do this.
And it's called, are we still on the sushi?
We're still on the sushi.
Okay.
This cabbage, I don't know if you know that cabbage, purple cabbage especially, is filled with vitamin K and anthocyanins, which are good for your brain and for nerves. So, and as you can see, it looks a lot like your brain. So
that's my brain on cabbage. Now, I want to go back to this while you're chop away, but this is the Fry family dish. Okay, these are sausage rolls. Again, 3.5 million animals have been saved because people all over the world are eating Fry's family sausage rolls and Fry's family stir-fry strips. And the story is extraordinary. Now, I watched a film about your dad and why he created this to save animals, but tell us the short version while you cut.
Well, Wally was a goat farmer about 25 years ago, and that was when I was young. We lived in a very, very basic home, just with no running water, 4 walls, a tin roof. It was very tiny. There was no partitioning walls, so it was very humble beginnings for us. And Wally was a goat farmer, and my mum and I were both plant-based. So we used to fight with him as the goats went off for slaughter. Anyway, he changed and he went over to construction, and he still started building houses, and finally he built a piggery. It was a 4,000 sow piggery, which was very sad. And he went back to see it in operation, and I think that was for him his epiphany. And he just changed overnight, and he decided to go join Mum and I. You know, women can be very powerful, so I think we had done a lot of convincing before. And he decided to go plant-based, and that was when he started creating these foods in the kitchen together with my mum. And from those days, we now supply 28 countries worldwide, and we probably make about 60 different plant-based foods. So it's very exciting now, and we didn't know it was going to be like this. It's been all organically grown.
What's the primary ingredients?
So we use a blend of vegetable proteins. We use non-GM soy, which is actually very difficult to find, unfortunately, but we use 100% non-GM soy. We use wheat proteins and brown rice proteins. So that's the primary source of our protein. And then natural flavors and seasonings. I'm going to whip over here a little bit. And
by the way, I am using every ounce of willpower not to grab one of these. We're going to taste test this at the end. And Fry family sausage rolls and stir-fry strips are coming to the United States. This is kind of a launch party because you guys are just about to come to the United States, and I cannot wait to go buy. And I want to know where I can buy them. That's my key question.
Yeah, well, you can, we want to ask everybody on Facebook if you can comment with which stores you want to see the Fry's products, and we're going to be fairly selective about where we sell initially. So we want to know where, and we want to use that data to go to the stores and approach them and ask them to list our products.
Wow, okay, so I'm going to say I would like to see you at Whole Foods. Where would people like to... Oh, Krista Martin says Amazon. Krista Martin also says BJ's. Well, are you going to sell to restaurants like Impossible Foods?
Of course, wow. We supply many different quick service restaurants all over the world. School canteens. We'd love to get our nuggets into the school canteens. We have a gluten-free nugget, completely clean label. So we've got
people coming in saying Trader Joe's, Kroger. Pamela Sheed says Kroger. Krista says Trader Joe's. I said Whole Foods. I would also love to see you in Ralph's, because I do shop at Ralph's, and they do have this, they're trying. They're not there, but they are trying. They come up with a lot of vegan products, and I want to give them a shout out for being on the journey. Yeah. And boy, it would be great to be able to go into a Ralph's and be able to get...
And Erewhon, oh my goodness, if we could have an Erewhon in Australia, I would be a very happy girl.
Are you in vegans?
We are.
Oh, wow. That's I want vegans to come to America with your product
with our products in it.
We're talking with Tammy Fry of Fry's Family Food. They make incredible meat alternatives. You just heard the story. Her dad was a goat farmer and then made construction businessman who made a piggery, and then when he visited his work, he had a breakdown. He broke, is what he said, and he decided, no, this is wrong. Did he actually take a pig from the piggery?
That was a little bit of creative license, but what he said when we created the film was that he just wanted to take all the pigs out of the piggery. So his heart, he was so sad about what had happened that he wanted to just take them all away and rescue them. So he was very he was very moved by that experience, from being proud of building a piggery to being totally ashamed of what he had created.
Oh, amazing story. Darcy Peterson says vegan essentials, places that we can order for delivery. So can you order this online, or are they perishable?
Well, we're hoping to get into, we saw Vegan Essentials last week, so we're really, really hoping that they will choose to stock our products. We would love to have fries and Vegan Essentials. It would be amazing.
I love it, and I love Vegan Essentials, and I buy a lot of dog products, especially there. They're great for vegan dog food, and I buy other things too, but I happen to have 3 dogs, so that comes up a lot. But I would love to be able to order this when I go to Vegan Essentials, and oh wow, okay, I'm getting some V-Dog. Let me get some of this for me. I want a treat for myself. I really am dying to try this. Look at the pastry. It looks so delicioso. Okay, we are making vegan sushi with Tammy Fry of Fry's Family Food, who is in from Australia. She and her family started out in South Africa, and her dad was a goat farmer who had a revelation after visiting a piggery, and he started to create food for the family that was 100% plant-based after being prodded by his wife and daughter. And look what they came up with. 28 countries sell Fry's food, and they have calculated, because of people ordering their food and eating their food, that 3.5 million animals every year are not killed. Woo! That must make you feel good.
I think that every year we get to the end of the year, and obviously we have a board and we sit with the board of directors. And for us, as unorthodox as it seems, is we like to count the number of animals that we've saved if someone had chosen a Fry's product over a meat product. And yes, the number last year was 3.5 million. And we break that down to 647,000 chickens, 11,300 cows, and 10,000 pigs, and 3 million prawns, because obviously we have seafood as well.
Okay, so people are saying Sprouts, Walmart, Target. Lucy Mullins says, what did she just put on the cabbage? Some salt, right?
I used Himalayan salt. I actually get migraines, and I found that eating Himalayan salt has really helped me with hydration. So I add a little bit of salt to some of my raw foods. Also, the Himalayan salt will soften the cabbage. So if you find it's really tough to eat, some people find raw cabbage tough to eat, you'll see it's already starting to soften.
Because of the salt.
So the salt will soften it. Will soften it, and if you leave it for longer, and obviously this is the beginning of sauerkraut. If you're making a sauerkraut, you can just add some salt and compress it, and you'll see the cabbage wilts and get softer, and the color starts to seep from the cabbage. So it's just a nice way of preparing cabbage if you ever make it.
Wow. And one of the selling points for you is that you're so fit. I mean, people laugh. Where do you get your protein? Well, you're a surfer, a black belt in karate. I saw you lifting incredible weights. I saw a video of you. Of course, it made me feel very shame-based, but that's okay. You were doing all sorts of incredible athletics. So you're living proof. Now, what's happening here? I want to know why is the cabbage going into the bowl?
So I'm starting to layer a jar. And I found, as a mum, and I'm sure there's the mums that I'm talking to out there, if the food looks good, your kids tend to eat it more. So I always make colorful smoothies and rainbow smoothies, and we change the name from say a dragon fruit smoothie to a unicorn smoothie, and the kids just tend to eat it.
What is this? Is this because? What is this? Now, what are we making here?
So I'm starting off with a red cabbage layer.
Yeah.
I'm going to layer different colors.
Is this a salad?
This is a sushi salad.
Oh, okay. So now I get it. It's a sushi salad. Yes. I was expecting, sort of a roll when I hear sushi.
I don't have the Japanese chef skills, so I'm just going to put it into a jar. Now you can keep this jar in your fridge for a few days, and that's the great thing.
Yeah.
And then you can just take it to work. empty it on a plate, and put some fries, prawns on top, and you have an amazing salad. And all your work colleagues will be
breaking news: fries, prawns. So we know you have stir fry, which is rice protein and quinoa strips, and that looks sort of on the more chicken side. This looks a little beefier, but you're saying you do also something that tastes like shrimp?
We do. We have the prawns, and then we have
prawns are shrimp, right? I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have a brand new fishless fillet, which we created because my son is a passionate animal rights lover, and he just really wants to make change happen, and I think it's his born purpose. And one of the things that he always does when we go down to the beach, if he sees people fishing, he ends up in tears and crying, and he says to us, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do as a family to stop this? So that was the beginning of the idea of creating a fishless fillet.
Oh my God, yes, I love it. I love it, and that is so fantastic. You know, I was in London, and they have a pub where they sell vegan fish and chips is what they call it. And I gotta tell you, it was so fishy. I was like, are you sure this is fish and chips? And it was. So it can be, you can mimic anything. I mean, it's the 21st century. You know, we can put people on Mars and on the moon. Well, I don't know if we put anybody on Mars yet, but I'm ahead of myself. We can put people on the moon. We can make a fish fillet or fillet. I love those foreign ways of pronouncing things. It's very fun. But we can have a fish fillet that's made out of plants. It's not brain surgery. Jeez, look at this. This looks adorable. It's fun. The kids would love this.
The kids love this. Now, my kids would not eat these things if they were all served on their own. But put it into a jar and make it look like a rainbow, and all of a sudden it becomes a lot easier for children to eat. They like things that are colorful and pretty, and I like food that looks pretty. It just feels good, you know. And these are beautiful foods, so we may as well celebrate them.
Oh, look at the edamame going in.
So the edamames, this is an amazing, I would call edamames a superfood because they have so many good nutrients. You know, we've got 22% protein, we have got high in fiber and low in fats, or there's no cholesterol, no saturated fats. So this is a really good way to boost your protein, and they taste great.
Yes.
And the kids love peeling them. So for lunch boxes, these are a win because the kids peel them and they pop them out, and they love that process.
Yes,
so,
yes. So as a mother of two, you really have some great techniques to show parents because, you know, a lot of parents are having a hard time getting their kids to eat vegetables because look at the brainwashing. These kids are watching TV and they're brainwashed into eating nuggets, which, by the way, processed meat is cancer causing. Parents,
absolutely.
Processed meat is cancer causing. So why would you feed your child a cigarette? No.
No, you wouldn't. And it's really sad to go to schools and see kids eating sausages and sausage sizzles, and you're just thinking, you know, we're making these kids sick, and we need to change the way we feed children. And as parents, we are responsible because ultimately we're choosing the food. We're putting that food into the grocery basket, and we're cooking and we're preparing it for our children. So we need to take responsibility for their health and their future.
And we are live with Tammy Fry of Fry's Family Food. They are in 28 countries all over Europe, South Africa, Australia, and good news, they're coming to the United States. Take a look at some of their products. This is the meat-free sausage roll. Absolutely delicious, really incredible. Everybody loves them. Where would you like to see this product being sold? That's the question of the day. Just comment and tell us if it's Erewhon, if it's Whole Foods. We've gotten some great suggestions so far. We'd like everybody who's watching to comment and tell us where would you like to see and be able to purchase Fry's Family meat-free food. And look at this. Tammy Fry, who's also a mother of two, along with being a surfer, a weightlifter, and a karate black belt. Okay, I'm feeling less than right now. She's also a mother of two and makes incredible dishes that make vegan food fun for kids. Look at this beautiful, beautiful array. So that's, here, wait. Can you hold it up? I just want to show everybody. You've got, look at that, cabbage, carrots, quinoa, edamame. What were the top two? Avocado. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. And because it's done that way, like a little layer, kids find it fun. Gregory wants to know, are those sausage rolls available at Target?
No.
Whoa. Okay, somebody wants Whole Foods, Trader Joe's in New York City. Trader Joe's is getting a lot of votes.
Okay, so we've got some work to do. We will work at getting fries into Trader Joe's. We will try our very best. Obviously, if anyone can reach out and send an email to any of the retailers, it will help us because you guys have the voice, and as suppliers, we don't have the same voice. So
guess what? I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna say I want to see Fry's Family Food at Costco.
Oh wow!
Whoa!
We do supply Costco in Australia, so it is a possibility that we can get our quarter pounder burger and maybe the sausage rolls into Costco.
Well, let me tell you something. If you do that, I think that would be the bomb, because where America shops is Costco. Costco, by the way, is making a lot of strides. They just replaced their sausage, their Polish sausage, with the Al Pastor vegan salad. And also the acai bowl,
That's
both
amazing.
100% plant-based. So I think that Costco is actually quite open. And Darcy says, yes, Costco.
Costco.
Okay, vote. Come on,
Darcy.
everybody who's watching, vote. Just comment, where would you like to see Fry's Family Food here in the United States? They are literally launching right now. They are already in 28 countries, and they serve millions of meals, having saved 3.5 million animals in the last year. They do a very Sam's. Costco, a lot of votes for Costco, Sam's. So yeah, everybody wants you everywhere. But if we have to pick, I would say Costco. That's going to have the biggest impact. Because Trader Joe, here we go. We've got the, I've got plenty of little utensils over there. We've got, Trader Joe's is very vegan friendly. In fact, you can walk down some aisles and you feel like you're in a vegan store. And I applaud that. But where America shops is Costco. And this kind of food is comfort food. This is the kind of food that people want, who are in Costco. I think this would do very well. Another possibility would be Walmart. But if you're already in Costco, Australia, I think you've got an in. And I think that would be terrific. And I do shop at Costco. And, I found that I live near one, and I went in to try it. And I was like, okay, you can buy entire sack of edamame for the same price that you can get one little tiny bag of edamame somewhere else. So, but I realized that it's so powerful. Where Costco shops, America will go.
Absolutely. If you want to make change, you have to. If you want to be impact, you want to obviously go global, and you want to be supplying the mainstream retail. That's where we can.
So I'm going to vote for Costco. What do you think, guys? Come on, please vote, everybody. We got people who are commenting. Where would you like to see Fry's Family Foods? The stir-fry strips, the sausage rolls, the prawns, or as I say, the shrimp. What's happening here? Okay,
so right now I'm making, I'm sure everybody's familiar using rice vinegar for their sushi rice. So because I pre-prepared this quinoa, I didn't, I'm just showing you how you would do it at home.
And what are we making?
So we're making a sushi quinoa to replace the rice. So we're using rice vinegar, we're using coconut sugar.
Well, okay, wait, you're so good at this. We have to go a little slow for those dummies like me who don't know what the heck's going on. So we've got this bowl, and what's in the bowl?
We've put rice vinegar.
Okay.
Some Himalayan salt.
Okay.
Pink salt.
And then what?
Some coconut sugar.
Oh, can you show us the coconut sugar? Because this
coconut sugar is...
Let's see. Oh, wow. Where'd you get that?
I got this at Whole Foods.
Oh, okay. Aunt Patty's coconut sugar. That looks good. And that's better than regular sugar.
It's marginally better because it's less refined.
ShopRite. Somebody's saying you need to go into ShopRite.
Okay. ShopRite is a store in South Africa, and we are already there.
Oh, okay. So we're getting somewhere here. You've got Costco and ShopRite. And So, oh wait, now this is a key thing. So let me get around the bend here and try to catch this happening. So this is the quinoa that's been cooked.
Now this is going to give it the flavor.
Oh, the sushi flavor.
The sushi flavor.
Ooh,
so we're just going to mix that in.
Look at that. Wow.
And
jeez.
And stir it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Can I use the wooden?
Yeah, of course. I have a smaller spoon if you need it, but that's fine.
Loved a smaller spoon, but this is good.
That'll work, I guess.
And this is the mix that you're going to put into your fridge.
Oh.
And use for the salad because you don't want to eat it warm with the rest
so
of
you put that in the fridge.
So this will go into the fridge and we'll let it chill.
Okay, so you know what? This is really good information because some people, including myself, sometimes I get a little bored with the quinoa just by itself. Okay, so you're saying if you put some rice vinegar, some sea salt, and Himalayan salt, which is the pink one, and believe it or not, they sell giant vats of it at Costco, and a little coconut sugar, and pour that on the quinoa and then chill it out. That's going to give it a much better flavor.
That's it. It'll taste a lot nicer. Now, if you are vegan, you've done this 100 times before. Making cashew creams and cheeses.
I've been vegan 22 years. I've never made cashew cream. I'm a horrible vegan.
This is very simple. So we're going to make a wasabi cashew cream.
Oh my God. Okay, so what have you done here?
So we've soaked the cashews overnight. So this is something that you would have to prepare for.
Oh, wow.
I've drained the liquid out of the cashews and we're going to put it into your small blender that you've never used before. So we're going to hope that it works because it's brand new.
Okay.
And see how it goes and see if we can turn it into a cream. So
all right, so perfect.
If the nuts are soft enough, it should work.
So you're saying this is pretty easy. We're making cashew cream now.
Yes, I remember I'm not a chef. I'm just a man.
You are a chef. No. I'm sorry. I'm going to argue with you. You are a chef. You're a chef-alicious. Okay, there we go. We put them in. Yes, we're getting a lot more Costco's. Roxana says, yes, Costco. Now what do we have?
Add, I'm going to use my same spoon here.
Okay.
This is wasabi powder.
Wow. Woo!
So wasabi powder is going to give it that kick, wasabi.
Perfect.
So we're going to put probably, for the amount of cashews I've put here, probably a teaspoon and a half.
A teaspoon and a half of wasabi powder.
It depends how much you like wasabi. There's guys that eat those wasabi covered peas, and if you can do that, you can go for it.
It's one of those things that people either love or they can't stand, I find, wasabi.
That's it.
Yeah.
So now we have a lime. And I'm going to...
This is really fabulous. This is like a 3-act play. I love it. You can handle a lot of complexity.
So
I love it.
We're going to squeeze this into the mix.
There we go. And we are making what now exactly? Cashew cream.
Cashew cream.
That's going to go, but it has a wasabi flavor.
It has a wasabi flavor.
Got it. Okay. And so you just soak the cashews overnight. You remove the water. And then you put in a little bit of the wasabi powder, and we're going to hit the blender in a second. Oh, a little salt.
A little salt.
Put a little salt in there.
Okay.
Oh, Patrizia Barreto says, I don't have a Costco card, but I might have to go get one if you're in Costco. So Costco, you're going to get a whole new clientele. Just like Carl's Jr. is getting a whole new clientele now that they're covering the Beyond Meat Burger. I never stepped foot in a Costco in a Carl's Jr. life, and it's on there.
Okay, so if it's crumbled like this, you might need to add a little bit more water, which I'm going to do.
All right.
Just to help
soften
it.
There we go. We're making a cashew cream, but wasabi style. And again, we're here with Tammy Fry of Fry's Family Food. They were in 28 countries. They have saved 3.5 million animals with their fabulous meatless dishes. And they're coming to America. So we're asking everybody, where do you want them to sell their Fry's Family Food products? Natalie Pacheco says Sam's and Costco. Again, we're getting a lot of Costco. Costco's in the lead right now.
Okay, so...
With Trader Joe's coming in second.
Now, all I'm going to do, I did add ginger, which you didn't see. So I added sushi ginger to the top of the jar.
Oh.
You'll see it up there. I love ginger. And for anyone who makes salads at home and loves salads, add ginger to every salad because it
Really?
because it's a beautiful flavor, and you don't have to add dressings and oils, so it just gives it a great tasting flavor.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So my final step is a little wakame seaweed.
What? Can you hold it up? Because people need to see all this. Wakame seaweed. Now, how did you get that?
So I bought this in its dried form at Whole Foods, and I've just added a little water to rehydrate it.
And that is what? Kelp?
This is a type of seaweed.
Okay.
Seaweed's fantastic because it's got iodine, magnesium, non-heme iron for those vegans looking for iron.
Yeah.
Full of non-heme iron, and
What is it again?
It's wakame seaweed.
Wakame. Okay.
So I'm just going to put a little on top because seaweed has a strong
it's very
flavor.
strong. Yeah.
So we put a little bit on top. And then I'm going to fetch my prawns out of the air fryer.
Okay, again, hold on. This is the big moment. We're going to be taste testing all this. This is Fry's family prawns, or for those of us Americans, shrimp. Look at that. Oh my God, speechless. Look at that. That looks so good. Woohoo! All right, do you need a plate, by the way?
No, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to skewer some of these.
Oh, wow.
And pop them in.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. And how old are your children?
I've got a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old. So
Oh, wow. Look at that. And they love this.
they love this because it's when kids can play with their food, they just enjoy it that much more, and you can get so creative and do fun things with them, and then they love eating because when you've been creative, they enjoy eating.
Yes, yes.
So
yes, I mean, sure, that's what marketers do.
Exactly.
You think the reason why kids like snowballs is for the ingredients? No, because they look like snowballs.
That's it.
Maybe they don't even make snowballs anymore. I think I'm dating myself. But I remember when I was a kid, I saw those pink snowballs.
Yes.
And they were, of course, horrible for you, but that's all I craved were those snowballs. Yes, but this is something that kids will crave that's good for them. And that's the trick, the good parenting trick. Deborah says Trader Joe's and Sprouts. So, wow, I think Costco's #1, Trader Joe's is #2.
Number 2. So here you go. We've pretty much finished. You can squeeze a little lime over the top, and we are done.
Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Wait, we have to take photos of this. Okay, look, I cannot taste test this without doing a photo first. So what I'm going to do is honestly, my eye has been on this the whole time. I want to try the vegan prawns at the top. But what I'm going to do is try one of these. So what I'd like to ask, how about you? If you wouldn't mind, Dave, we've got a whole team. Can we show? We've got a team here from Fry's Family Food along with Dave. Dave, thank you so much. We're going to ask you to just hold this, and I'm going to go around the bend and taste test. Just hold it up like that and don't play with any of the buttons, and we should be okay. So, here we go. I'm so excited. Just right out of the oven. Oh my God, these are delicious. Absolutely perfect. It's not too fishy.
Not too fishy.
Not too fishy.
It tastes more like a really subtle fish flavor. We
very subtle.
Nori seaweed to give it a subtle fish
Tiny
taste.
bit, but not too much, because I'm always afraid of, I don't want that huge
taste
fishy
too.
taste. This is perfect.
So, and that's cooked with no oil. You can dip it into a veggie-naise.
I'm going to get a little napkin. Thank you. Wow. Woohoo! All right, my eye has been on this one. Now, that one again is the
sausage roll.
The sausage roll. This, I love pastry. Honestly, I love things like this. Like, they call them pigs in a blanket. How disgusting. But this is beautiful. Beauty in a blanket.
That's good.
This is really good. This one is sausage rolls. Let me tell you something, people. If this were in the store, because obviously it doesn't require that much work, you just pop it in the oven.
Just pop, or in an air fryer for a couple of minutes. And it puffs up and it's completely natural and healthy. So even if you are not a vegan, I mean...
Oh, yeah, people would love this.
Yeah.
This is delicious. This is delicious. Oh, my God.
Lucky we passed the taste test.
So let me say this. You are amazing.
Thank you.
I am blown away by everything you're doing. And I love the fact that it's a family enterprise. Tell me, what are your goals? You're going to come to the United States. These products, I can tell you right now, Costco, this will sell out. This is so delicious. Gwenna Hunter said, I tried them too, and they were my absolute favorite. And she was at Expo West. That's one of the social media influencers,
Yeah.
Gwenna Hunter, with Vegan Outreach, and she said she tried them. This is precisely the kind of stuff that people who are not yet plant-based are going to crave.
That's it. I mean, our dream is to become a global brand, and to, through doing that, save as many animals as we can, because we are a purpose-driven company, and that's what we stand for, right? That's what we go to work to do every day, is to save or teach people how to transition away from eating animals to eating plant-based foods. And eating these foods just makes it really easy because they taste good. So, and they have an excellent nutritional breakdown, and they're clean. So it does help people. It makes it easy for mums. It makes it easy for anyone just wanting to try a different product, a different source of protein, and not eat animals. So.
And remember, vote Fry's Family Foods, coming to a store near you in America. They're already in 28 countries around the world, across Europe, South Africa, Australia, and Natalie says these products need to be in as many stores as possible. You're absolutely right, but they are asking us to choose. So comment when you watch this video. Just go into the comment section and comment on which store you would want. I voted for Costco. That got a lot of votes. So did Trader Joe's. But you vote on what you want. So again, final thoughts.
I guess I just want everyone to live, as compassionately as possible, and to enjoy food and enjoy the natural, nutritional stuff that we get from good ingredients, and playing with food with your children and involving them in the process so they can also grow up eating compassionately. And I wanted to thank you for having me, and to everybody
my
for
honor. I'm honored to have you in our kitchen.
to have everybody watching is really an honor. I'm grateful to be in this position and to spread the word about plant-based living.
Oh, amazing. Tammy Fry in the house. Woo! Thanks, Tammy.